Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be taking you guys through how to grow your glutes while losing weight. If you clicked on this video, it's probably because you're intrigued to know whether or not this is possible. So I thought I'd take you guys through what I feel are the three main factors that come into play as to whether or not it is possible to grow your glutes and lose weight at the same time. So before we jump into the video, if you guys are new, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and let's get straight on into the video. Gym time! Okay, so the very first factor that comes into play with how to grow your glutes while losing weight is training intensity. So I'm going to take you guys actually to the gym right now. We just hopped in the car. We're about to head off and do a workout. So I'm going to take you guys through one of my favorite glute growing workouts. And show you guys some of my favorite exercises that I do to grow the glutes.
The glute factory, gonna put those glutes in the kitchen, cook up some glutes, cocaine.
Okay, so we just got here, just gonna start our workout. So like I said before, training intensity is my very first tip on how to grow your glutes while losing weight. When you come to the gym, you should be training for progressive overload. You should be increasing your weight, increasing your intensity of your workouts each time. When you are in a weight loss phase as well, it becomes harder to train, you have a little bit less energy, you become a bit more tired. So if you want to at least maintain the muscle or grow your muscle, you want to make sure that you're training as hard as you can. Don't know if you guys can hear this like elevator music in the gym. So motivational, right, baby?
That's it.
Okay, so before I get into any compound lifts, I'm going to start off with a warm-up. I always do booty band warm-ups. It's my favorite thing to activate the glutes. So I'm just going to do 3-4 sets of booty activation before I get into my first exercise.
Sip ace that got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip ace that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip ace that.
Okay, so one tip when you're doing sumo deadlifts, you want to push off the back of your heels, so you're really focusing on driving the floor away from you. Always want to keep a neutral spine. If you're feeling any pressure on your lower back at all, you want to drop the weight right down and just perfect the form first. Don't go heavy until you've got good form. Okay, now onto the next exercise. The hip thrust, the Mac Daddy of all glute exercises. In my opinion, you can't grow your glutes, or you can't get your full potential out of your glutes if you're not doing this exercise. Hip thrusts are just such a game changer when it comes to glute growth. I recommend to be incorporating them into your training programs at least 2 to 3 times per week and doing different variations of them as well. Alright, let's get into it. Let's go. Okay, let's get here, yeah? This is the worst thing about hip thrusts, is setting up the weight.
Sip ace that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip ace that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip ace that.
This is how you should be training. getting out of breath when you're lifting weights. Alright, now the next one, next exercise is going to be a hyperextension. Let's go.
Spin around in circles.
We're going to direct the weights first.
Alright, let's do it.
Sip Ace, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip Ace, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip Ace, that.
Okay, so while I was doing the reverse hypers, you'd probably notice that the front of my body was rounded like that. So it's not just your typical hyperextension. This one is really focused on your glutes, and the top of your hamstrings are activating a lot as well. Having a weight actually helps as well. You're kind of hunching over, and when you're coming up, you're squeezing those glutes as much as possible. Okay, so on to the next one. It's going to be a deficit sumo squat. So I'm going to be going a lot lighter weight with this one than I was with like the sumo deadlifts. This one's really about getting the pump and getting all of the blood into the glute muscles.
Sip Ace, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip Ace, that super.
Okay guys, that was the last exercise of the workout. So to me, I would call that an intense session. That's how I train most days when I come into the gym. I do heavy compound lifts, and then I also do isolation work. I do a mixture of it all, but I'm always making sure that I'm progressive overloading and increasing my strength. So yeah, training intensity, that is my #1 tip on how to grow your glutes while losing weight. Keep that training intensity high. Okay, we're gonna head off now, go get some food. We'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, we just got back from the gym, and I've just finished drinking my protein shake, and I've made some breakfast as well. So this is leading me on to my second factor that comes into play with how to grow your glutes while losing weight, and that is nutrition. So fueling your body correctly, making sure that you are, #1, getting in enough protein, getting enough nutrients from your fruits, your vegetables, all the good stuff, in order to fuel your workouts properly. So obviously when you are losing weight, you're going to be in a calorie deficit. You're going to be burning more calories during your workouts. So you want to make sure that your workouts are fueled by the right foods, and you are not using protein for fuel. That's not what you want. Protein is a building block for muscles. So you want to make sure that you're getting in enough protein so that your muscles are repairing themselves in order to grow. So yeah, after every single workout, I make sure that I always have enough protein. I'll have a protein shake or a good big meal filled with carbs and lots of protein really. So I'll show you what I'm having for brekkie. Okay, so here's my brekkie. So it is 3 whole eggs, some beef, chopped up spicy beef, capsicum. Usually I put some spinach in there, but I ran out. and a piece of gluten-free toast as well. So it's nice and protein filled, which is what you need in order to build muscle. So yeah. So we're going for a walk now. Are you coming?
Daily walk.
Okay, so while we're on our walk, I thought we'd go through the third and final factor that comes into play with how to grow your glutes while losing weight. And this one, to me, is the most important, and that is how long you've been training for. So I would say personally, if you've been training for 1 to 2 years, and we're talking consistently training, so not just going to the gym once a week or twice a week, we're talking properly training for hypertrophy, then I'd say those first couple of years you'd get newbie gains, which means it doesn't matter if you're losing weight in a weight loss phase, you can still gain muscle. But after those 2 years, there comes a point at which you can't do both at the same time. So you've got to pick one. You're either trying to build muscle, or you're trying to lose fat and trying to maintain muscle, so try and keep as much muscle as possible, which you've spent all that time building. Building muscle is hard naturally anyway, so
yeah, definitely. I was wondering why like I wasn't like Arnold Schwarzenegger after 6 months. So apparently it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, so if you're obviously naturally trying to build weight, it requires a lot of hard work. You have to work out hard, work out with intensity, you have to eat the right foods, and progressive overload, and after a few years it really does slow down. Okay guys, we're just going to close off this video now. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said in my last video, I am in the process of making up a workout plan. Keep an eye out for that on www.rosiegaines.com. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Bye guys.